Here is Jimi Hendrix. Hello, Mr. Hendrix. Happy birthday to you. We are sorry you died at 28, but some people think that it doesn't really matter how many years you live. If you live intensely and truthfully, you know, like Van Gogh, for example, or Mozart for that matter, it's okay, I guess. But still, you could have lived a little longer. But your music is still living with us and inspiring us. And you were indeed incredible. I mean, you played the guitar like Hey Joe. You play the guitar even with your teeth, and with the guitar behind your head, and so on. I mean, you did unbelievable things. You were in a way like the acrobat of Le Corbusier, you know, who chooses to do the impossible, although nobody asks him to or ask him to do the impossible. Where does this desire for doing the impossible come from? Well, I guess it comes from the inside of the artist. You know, it's almost a, you know, noblesse oblige. You have to do it if your name is an artist. So look at him, you know, enjoying himself, living intensely, ruining a guitar, his own guitar. Is this inevitable relationship between destruction and construction, between saying no and saying yes? And some people even think that, you know, you have to destroy what you love. And in a way, that's what he does here. He destroys what he loves, his own guitar. And look at the tension of the hands, and look at the expression of the face. Anyway, here he is as a man of the 60s, you know, cultural gypsy, a hippie, an extravagant man who had the courage to express himself in a flamboyant way. But then, as Oscar Wilde said, moderation is always a fatal thing. Excess always succeeds. And he lived excessively for a short number of years. But again, he left something behind him, and that is his music. And that's why we wish him now happy birthday. And this is the plan of the pavilion, the mini opera pavilion by Kop Himmelblau. It looks more, you know, exuberant in the rear. I mean, in photographs. But here you see, you know, let's say some kind of a justification for these pyramids emerging from the body of the pavilion in order to fight back. Yes, art is fighting back against the noise of the car, is protecting itself because this is an opera pavilion. There is music being performed here, and the music doesn't allow the car to abuse it. So it protects, at least in the you know, the desiderata. The building shields itself with this you know, geometric you know, configurations, these pyramids that seem to say to the car, please behave. We are not going to allow the noise generated by it inside the building. And good for them. I hope they succeed in doing so. And here you see the reference to Mozart and Jimi Hendrix. And I love this, you know, because Kop Himmelblau uses high technology and very skillful manipulators of this technology. And this was, you know, apparently the you know, the design of the pavilion was inspired and generated by these two pieces, musical pieces, one by Jimi Hendrix and one by Mozart from Don Giovanni. This was Purple Haze, and the vibration, the emanations, or the musical, I don't know how to call them, which were in a computerized way, were graphically recorded. Apparently from these two together, the building was born. the pulses and impulses, the emanations, the sound emanations of this music generated through scripting and programming, the volumetric realization of this architecture. I don't want to use it object, because for me a building is more than an object. So this building was born from these two musical pieces in this way, using high technology, and this is, I think, inspiring, because the goal here is not technology. The goal here is expressivity, and you arrive at expression by using technology as a means. And in this way, you humanize the technology. The technology becomes a means towards a purpose which is not in itself technological. I like this building very much, and I wish it would come even to Bucharest one day. Anyway, yes, it's as I said, it's the exaltation of the artist that refuses to be dwarfed by banality and by the bourgeois. So it's the eternal conflict. I keep saying this. An art critic told me that the bankers, they always talk about art, and the artists always talk about money, because we always talk about what we don't have. The banker doesn't have art, and the artist has art but doesn't have money. So, this building is showing the power, the expressive power, in a way, the revenge of art, the revenge of the artist. And bravo to the artists and the architects who made this revenge resolute and physically expressed. Bravo to them. We need more such manifestations. So our hearts are warmed up by art, because this is what art is supposed to do, to warm up our hearts. And you can see the bourgeois, because I imagine these were not blue-collar workers and not really proletarians. Most of them enjoy coming to the provocation of the architects and the artists and the musicians. Be them Mozart or Jimi Hendrix. They need art, and in a way we are all together. The banker with the artist in the gutter, we are all together. And this we must understand. We need each other. Here are the people with the money, but the ones who express their soul and their talent and their creativity are the artists. We need both, perhaps. Anyway, let me finish before I become more exalted, because good architecture exalts me, and so does good music and good art in general. The artist is supposed to bring non-conformism to life. And if the artist doesn't do that, I think he or she betrays his or her raison d'etre on this earth. All these diagonals, all these planes which are not, quietly, respecting the orthogonal, placidity of, a geometry which refuses to be engaging. All these things are actually representing the non-conformism of the artist and of the architect and of the musician. Look at him. Happy birthday, Mr. Hendrix. And happy birthday, Mr. Hendrix. You continue to astonish us and to inspire us. Thank you. So happy birthday to all three of them, actually, even to the conqueror of Dacia, Emperor Trajan, and even to, I mean, not even in this case, without even to Peter Smithson, is his birthday, and to Jimi Hendrix, the musician who left us at 28. Thank you.